One thing you'll learn about Immanuel is there's a lot of champions. And we have a tremendous weight program. You've seen part of that. We were laying bricks every day. That work cannot be denied. With our beliefs biblically, faithful in the little things is faithful in the big things. Going into last year's season, we named it victory. You know, 1 Corinthians 15:58, thanks be to God because He gives us the victory through Jesus Christ our Lord. And right after that, it says, be steadfast and immovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord. And if I could wrap up 2025 for you, I would tell you those guys loved football and those guys loved each other because there was never a hard day.
Last year's 13-1 Valley Championship, that was a long build. Those seniors from last year, we graduated 20 seniors. A lot of those guys were on the field as freshmen.
You got to have support and people have to believe in you. So here we are, you know, they bring in a coach that's supposed to be turning things around and next thing you know, we're 3-7. But I knew from the beginning, the guys that hired me, believed in me, they never wavered.
I mean, my brother's a great leader. He's been coaching football since late 90s, head coach of Aquinas High School in San Bernardino, 2 championships there, Grace Brethren in Simi Valley, a state championship there, several championships here. So the expertise and the leadership is obvious if you're in the room with them. So I think the players feel that and automatically respect that as well.
Listen, this is really hard, but having a goal that in every aspect of your life, you're gonna come into obedience, come into alignment, that means you're not only gonna believe the truth, you're actually gonna do it.
There's always pressure, you know. This is the hardest schedule Immanuel's had ever, really. I think we have 5 D2 teams guaranteed in our season compared to like 1 or 2 that we've had. For me, for sure, I think that anything less than a Valley Championship is us underachieving. I know that we have the skill, we have the leaders, the coaches, you know, we have incredible coaches, so I think we belong back in Valley.
Biggest thing is filling the void. I think that with all these seniors gone, there is the void to fill, and everyone here knows that. So people that need to step up and just get better as a team, like not putting people above one another, like as all 11 guys on offense, all 11 guys on defense, all playing together for the glory of God to win another section championship.
So we have a 1,000-pound club that the kids really buy into. So we preach as football coaches. If we have X amount of 1,000-pound club guys on the team, that really is a good indicator for how good we're going to be, you know, at football. I mean, our championship team last year had over 20,000-pound club members. So these guys, seeing those names, right? Those names from 2 years ago, you know, guys that they never really got to play with, but they watched them play and seeing their numbers up there, hey, I want to compete with them. So they're competing with themselves. They want to immortalize themselves.
You know, our girls' sports are absolutely thriving. And our guys really wanted to be on the boys' side. They wanted, we stood in that gym and looked at those championship seasons, and they wanted to be the next team that put their mark, their name on the board, and they believed they had what it takes. So again, that belief, from day one, our community has supported our players and coaches incredibly. You see the things that are happening here, you see this facility. We are a community of believers in Jesus Christ and people who do more than they say. Battling and fighting for what's right and learning to work together and going through the vicissitudes that you have to go through to become a man, to work as a team, and really probably the most difficult one is to put your self-centeredness down and lift the team up. Yeah, I'm proud of these guys. I'm really proud of these guys because none of those things are easy.
But we do have some key returners. I would start automatically with our 2 corners. They're 3- and 4-year starters. So Mason Hernandez is, I believe, a 2-time All-League player, excellent athlete. Drake Woods is another guy that he started as a sophomore and took his lumps early and kept getting better and kept getting better. And then last year he's an impact player for us on defense. So we have a sophomore running back, Seth Thomas, who kind of emerged during the playoff run, championship and the regional championship, he was a full-time guy for us running the ball. So yeah, this season specifically and this team, it's a very exciting time. You know, last year was a culmination of a long grind of turning the ship, and we accomplished a lot, but that's done, right? That's not, we haven't arrived at anything, and as a group, these guys are hungry to prove themselves because we lost so much. We lost so much talent, and these guys have been waiting in the wings, and they've been Marauder Player of the Year. They've been Scout Team for 2 years, you know, going in when we're up, you know, on the scoreboard. So they're very hungry and very ready to prove themselves. So that's exciting. That's one of my favorite things about coaching, is watching who's going to fill the void, who's our theme this year, Rise and Build. Watching who's going to rise up and lead. I think that's one of my absolute favorite things.
When you're coming to build a program up, that 3 years ago you had 3 wins, and you're looking for guys to believe. They believed. You're looking for guys to take action. They took action. So I'm grateful for the senior class of our 25 season, wonderful young men, and just transitioning that into this year. I'll tell you what, you heard me say it in the meeting, I'm gonna say it again. We have the most difficult schedule in Immanuel history. So that rise is not just about us. We're in a rising tide. You know, we can't stop the rising tide we're in. Competitive equity's here. Small schools don't stay small schools. You win, you get moved up. And you know what? For such a time as this, we're ready for that, because you guys were in the weight room today. You saw who we are. I'm not saying we're gonna win or lose, but we're gonna show up to the fight, and we're gonna throw punches.